So hey guys, welcome to the Pixel Party Pals podcast pilot. All the P's. With me I have my friend Dan. For an audio-only podcast, you might want to say something there.
Yeah.
And Steve.
Yellow.
Hi. We're going to try another video version of this, but we seem to be having some trouble with it because it might be audio-only for the pilot. We'll see how.
Well, Dan's useless.
We'll see how we go. But yeah, how are we? How are you, Dan? How are you doing today?
We're very merry. We've had a couple of drinks.
And Steve, how are you feeling?
I think more than a couple. Well, quite drunk. I'm fine.
It's alright, it's been a good day. We've had a good catch up. Dan and Steve, I used to do videos of these back in the day, and we were talking about it. We thought it'd be fun to just chillax, max out, shoot some b-ball, all the school, all that stuff, and have a few drinks and then come here and talk a bit of anime, talk a bit of other stuff, and then, just talk about random bits and bobs as well.
Time to nerd out.
So, before we get into my notes that I have here on my pad of paper, which is off screen, so that's okay for audio only, fall 2023. What are we looking forward to? Non-anime related. Like, it doesn't have to be films, doesn't have to be media. Is there anything that you're doing that you're looking forward to? Anything that's exciting you? Like, maybe someone's mother-in-law is moving out
Let's not put that on a podcast.
after a few days of being there, or
I was about to
maybe
No.
someone...
Why? I
I'm
started
just
to already.
hypothetically, I'm just saying,
Hypothetically.
it just, maybe.
To be honest, I'm always just looking forward to the next pay month.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's one to look forward to.
There you
The
go.
next payday. It's always good.
Well, I've got a week off. I'm going to go surfing at some point. I'm looking forward to that.
Surfing
Nice.
sounds cool.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
awesome.
been surfing.
Well, if you're off, I'll drive up.
Oh, do you know what? That'd be awesome. Because, like, I am not drinking in October, and I'm going to need things to occupy my time, because,
Well, you'll need
believe
to-
it or not, I drink quite a lot. So,
Yeah.
that'd be cool to try something out like that. That'd be boss.
I'll give you a couple lessons, yeah.
Oh, awesome. That sounds cool. If this is video, how much taller and bigger do these two look than me? Like, I'm literally sat on a normal chair and I'm like, hey, do you guys mind just sitting on this like stool here? And they're just
No,
like,
Dan's just a short ass. Don't worry about it.
That done.
but yeah, so
T'other Dan.
fall 2023 is upon us. There is a few decent looking anime coming out.
I've not checked this season's. What's coming?
So, I've got a
Seen
list
anything.
here. I'm going to run through sequels first that you might be interested in, might not. One that I completely forgot about until mentioned, and then I caught up, watched the last episode. So, we'll start with that one. So, I think you watched it, The Faraway Paladin.
I think I watched like the first half.
Yeah, like Isekai guy makes friends with an elf at some point. He's raised by a
Well,
skeleton dude.
Yeah,
and
wasn't he
then,
like a baby or something when he found them?
Yeah, yeah.
I think,
it's-
Yeah.
I think I recall you talking about this last time we met up, but
So-
I didn't do...
I went on my Crunchyroll and noticed that I dropped it just before the last episode. And I thought that was a bit weird. So I was like, right, let's check out the last episode, see if there's any reason why I dropped it, other than I just dropped it. And it was good. So I'm looking forward to the second season continuing. It was a decent isekai, interesting stuff.
I don't reckon I took from the wise man's the child of the wise man or whatever it is.
Right.
Same sort of. He went back as a baby
Yeah.
with all his memories, and then he used that science knowledge to.
It seems to be a trope that they do in a lot of isekais, like Mushoku Tensei. Did you
Love Mushoku Tensei.
watch the...
I have not watched season 2. I know there's a bit of a time skip.
We'll leave that alone then.
Alright.
Oh, there was tears.
Oh.
So then...
I do know
Yeah, I've
one
not
thing
watched it.
because I do know one thing that a certain character is back because Facebook. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know a certain girl is back in Rudy's life.
Old timer still on Facebook, jeez.
Yeah.
The next sequel is The Rising of the Shield Hero
3.
Season 3.
I hope Mad Max is still doing the intros.
The intros are always...
Oh, I love the intros.
But did you watch the second season?
Yeah.
You did? All the way through?
Not all the way through.
A
Only
lot of
about
people-
halfway so
Yeah,
far.
I just didn't.
A lot of
I think
people-
I'm waiting till season 3 comes out. So
I do agree that those like 2 or 3 episodes that they kind of skipped through, which was in the manga, is a massive mistake. Because I have no idea who the hell this woman is who's training the people.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Oh yeah, because I remember watching Annie News did quick content videos on, so I've not read the real stuff. But yeah, character comes out of nowhere, and you have no idea why she's there, and it turns out there was a whole training arc that they just
Gloss
skipped.
over.
But then she's
I
still
like a good training arc.
but then she's still included in the
yeah.
anime, so it makes no sense like why she's there. And it's kind of like
Maybe he's planning on doing an OVA with it or something.
I don't know.
I
No idea.
I would hope so.
That'd be interesting, but like yeah, season 3 is just going to be like a
I can't imagine now they'll actually show anything previously. It's like what they did with Naruto. Do you know when the anime were going like, oh, we're not going to show you the backstory of can't remember who it was, but Kishimoto was all like, you actually really should have Toby.
Ah.
And it was like, you should actually show a bit of backstory about him.
Oh
And they
yeah,
were
the
all
way.
like, oh,
yes,
actually, yes.
yes.
I thought they were keeping that a secret because spoilers, but because he's Obito.
No, but the thing is, the way it worked better in the manga because like the way they did it was like it just seemed like a carry-on chapter that you just kind of go, oh, that's how Kakashi got his Sharingan.
Yeah.
But in the way that it happened in the anime it's far too obvious that it's so close to it happening.
Oh, okay.
You realise this is actually
important.
yeah, because
when you read it in the manga with it was like, oh, it's like a little side story kind of thing to happen at the end of like volume.
yeah,
It's like
27, end of 27,
Yeah,
which is
'cause it was
just
the
before the
end.
skip to 28, where
Yeah.
the black chapters
Yeah.
to indicate part 2, which is
Because
Shippuden.
because
Okay.
it was only like a few volumes worth. It was like 3 or 4 volumes worth, and I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. That was good. So you kind of knew how Kakashi got his thing and who his teammates were, and then much further along is like, that's why they showed it.
Yeah.
But the anime didn't do it until Kishimoto was all like, you need to.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? It's not going to make sense with the reveal. So then they did the backstory just before the reveal. And
Oh
it was
yeah,
like,
I remember that.
and it was like,
okay, I get it.
you could have just sowed the seeds a little bit earlier, and then it would be an even more impactful reveal. But,
There's a problem with Naruto. I only read like the last 10 chapters.
Yeah.
10 volumes I got, just to avoid all the filler.
Well, yeah, it's something you want to sometimes do.
I would
Sometimes
recommend that. Yeah.
Sometimes the filler is boss. Like you cannot beat the curry of life.
Yes, you can.
Where everyone's
With
making
anything else.
the super ramen.
Hell yeah.
Or Kakashi's face when they're trying to unmask
No,
him.
that is a boss filler.
That was amazing.
The
filler.
bird that's just constantly saying "fool" in the background, which is like,
It's like, oh, you want to see what's under my mask? I'll show you. Under my mask is
Another
mask.
no, that's class. So yeah, Shield Hero season 3, and then the next one, which is the last one of sequels, is Goblin Slayer season 2. You said you didn't get past first episode
Only
for reasons,
for reasons not discussed.
for not reasons that everyone else.
Probably discussed it with yourself what you just done, yeah.
I can't believe I enjoyed that so much. What's everyone complaining about?
It's like, what bit did you do? Oh, just this 5 seconds that I put on repeat.
It's just not long enough.
I assume everyone knows what
what
we're
she
talking
said.
about, yeah.
But yeah, that was So I really liked the first season of Goblin Slayer, and then did you watch the movie? Like you said, you haven't got past season 1. Well, first episode because it's still not enough.
Yeah.
I think I watched the first
I'm into Goblin
season,
Girls.
yeah.
But then the movie, did you watch the movie?
No, I watched
the
the
movie
movie.
was a weird one because like it literally was a 45-minute catch up and then an extra episode after the fact. Don't think it played much into the story. I feel like you can go into season 2 without watching the movie.
You know what? I can't remember. I think I've still got the novel for Goblin Slayer. Do you know when we used to get loot crates?
The Loot anime stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've still got the actual novel of it.
Oh yeah, one of them. The first volume did come with one of them. I do remember. Maybe it'll have more detail for you, and that will give you what you need to get
I'll
past
have
that
to-
first episode.
I'll have to check my corner.
Yeah. You're
That
gross.
sounds dirty.
I need to check
Good.
my corner.
Little box hidden away.
Nobody puts Dan in the corner unless he wants to.
No one puts down stuff in the corner.
It's an entire hentai collection.
Oh.
Shh. Nobody has to know I watch hentai.
No, nobody needs to know that.
Nobody needs
whatsoever.
to know that.
I mean, they do now, but they didn't need to.
He'll have links in the description below.
I'm not gonna have the same guests on every week, I promise.
It might just be me.
It might just be me, but we'll see how we go. So that's the 3 sequels that fall 2023 I'm looking forward to. Like, this isn't everything that's coming out. There's like 20-something anime coming out this...
new animes.
No, like in total there's like 20-odd, including those sequels. That's only 3. So, 4, actually. We talked about, Far Away Paladin, Shield Hero, Goblin Slayer. Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen's continuing, but I've not been watching that.
Neither have I, but still.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, I'm about to be schooled.
That's another one I need to continue.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah, because I was put off, because I thought that the way that it was portrayed is that, like, you need to see the movie to understand what's going on in the next arc, because the first half of Season 2 is a prequel arc.
So, like, the opposite to Marvel. You have to watch the TV series
to
know
get what's going on. Wow. Oh. Whoa. Get down, shots are fired. But then apparently you don't need to see the movie.
No.
It just kind of ties in with it.
Just to kind of like help it a bit.
Yeah, because like the movie is a prequel focusing on a completely different character, and then the prequel is so. But I left it too long, and then I get really intimidated by seeing episodes more than like 7 that I need to watch. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was just I've missed an episode, that's easy for me to catch up on, because we're adults now. We've got life things going on and stuff. Some of us more than others.
Totally.
Yeah. Shut up. You've got more going on than anybody. You're married with a kid. I just sit here by myself and just want my friends to come round and talk around a microphone and just be like, talk about anime. But
sorry, we're not 20 anymore.
No, we're not. I'm 40 soon. But
so old.
Sitting here talking about anime. Oh. But what were we talking about? Jujutsu Kaisen. So because the episodes kept getting more and more, because obviously it's happening every week, and I was just like, I'm never gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
How many episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen?
Right, so season 2 has just finished its first half, and it's continuing into the fall, so it's like 12 or 13 episodes.
Oh, right.
Of the second season.
Because I've only got like 5 episodes in and already ate like 2 or 3 fingers. I was like, surely
magic fingers.
Yeah, but isn't there like 10 because he had 4 arms?
I don't know.
Well, that's more than 10, isn't it?
5,
40.
10, 20.
Yeah. Count them out, Dan. Count them out.
I did the quick maths. I doubled it. Once I got to 2, I did times 2.
Is it fingers and toes?
Ooh, I don't know if the toes are counted.
Well, when the toes be counted?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I got asked
ask
the Jujutsu Kaisen guys. I don't know.
Well,
does he eat the toes?
Well,
hello, JJK.
Well, I kind of felt like already that far in, he's already eaten like 2 or 3 fingers. It's like I kind of feel if they're gonna go this quickly into it, they might not even have like another season, because unless they're gonna have like a massive weight gap.
By the looks of it, and I don't think it's spoilery, but it mainly, because it's a prequel and doesn't have anything to do with the main character. For the first half of the season, it focuses on Gojo. You know, the guy with the really sexy eyes. I was really hoping for a pause there, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop myself.
Blindfold on. Yeah.
Oh, the
hoping for complete silence, and then I ruined it. I ruined it.
The teacher, he's sick. He's
you don't see it when he does the main expansion, and his eyes just fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, like piercing blue ones. Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about. I was hoping for just dead silence. Then be like,
well, we were gonna give you dead silence until you ruined it.
But yeah, so by the looks of it, the first half of season 2 focuses on like a backstory of Gojo.
Okay.
And a friend he has, and then the second half is like present day. What happened to his friend in the prequel, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, that's Jujutsu Kaisen is still continuing in fall 2023 with his sexy eyes, which isn't even on my list. And then
Sexy eyes on your list.
no,
Just sexy.
Sexy eyes.
but we have got. And I've watched the first episode of this, so I think this is quite good because it had its comedic moments. The animation was actually quite well done as well. Interesting story. So it's not an isekai. I know. It's called My Daughter Left the Nest and Returned an S-Rank Adventurer.
That's not
clearly-
an isekai.
No.
Okay.
That sounds like a light novel title. If I've
Yeah,
ever
it
heard
does.
one.
But
It sounds like it would be an isekai.
so the first
with all
episode I
the-
watched, I was very impressed with because it basically starts off with this adventurer who has his leg bitten off by a dragon. So he has a wooden leg, and he's in the forest, and he finds a child in a what do you call them?
Basket?
In a hamper
Okay.
basket. Yeah. Why did I call it a hamper?
I don't know.
I don't know. Continue.
Okay. So
Trying to eat
he
the
finds
baby,
this
is that what
little
you're thinking of?
child in a basket and raises her to fight and stuff, and it's dead cute. It's really nice. They got a really nice relationship going on. She wants to spend time with the dad, blah blah blah. And then when she gets to a certain age, she has to go off to do adventure stuff and learns to be an adventurer. And she does so well, she is S rank. And then she wants to go back home to see her dad.
Mm-hmm.
But because she's so good at being an adventurer, it's impossible to get the time off to go see her dad. Because there's always a big boss or baddie that needs to be. Yeah. So like she's like, I requested the time off. I've done as many adventuring jobs as I possibly can. I am going. And then it's like, well, you see these giant like ant monsters appeared with all these ants and he's killing everyone in the town. She's like, but I requested the time off. It's like,
So hang on. So it's
This
kind
is
of
just
like a salaried man Japan type thing.
kind
So I
of.
guess
It's,
it's
it's kind
kinda
of a you've done so good at your job they can't be bothered to train anyone else.
Yeah, she's just so peak because then what happened in that first episode? I think 3 different things happened to stop her from going to see her dad. But then I'm like, I don't see that paying off every episode. I feel like there has to be something else that happens as well. She has to eventually. I can't see it being 12 episodes of just like haha, because you just know it's
Because
going to be the same.
continue carrying
But the
on,
first
yeah.
episode was very funny on the delivery. I thought it was very good. I thought it was cool. Like she nearly gets to see her dad, and then she just runs into a princess that's running from these, and she's like, "My dying father, the king, is da, da, da. I have to find him." And she's like instantly like, "Your father?" You know, because she's like, it's like, "Well, I have to get you to see your father. Let's go get you to see your father. Let's go." And then she has to go back, and it's just like. Yeah, but what's really funny as well, I think it's very self-aware of the fact that like she's in this guild with these 2 girls that are really OP as well, but they never talk about their lives until like near the end. He goes, "You've never really mentioned anything about your dad," and she goes, "Do you know what? You've never mentioned anything about yours." And then they just start chatting on the table,
okay.
and I was like, really funny way. So that's basically the first episode. I'm not going to spoil everything that I talk about in this as we do these, but
Yeah, sure.
that was a
warning.
it was a fun first episode. I thought it was quite good. And then the one that everyone's talking about, a lot of people were going on Twitter today kicking off about the animation, and I'm just like, oh, shut up. If the story's good, it's good. But Free Ren.
Not heard of this.
So Giguk did a video last year, and every time he does a video about a manga that he likes that no one's heard of, it always ends up getting an anime adaptation, and this is one of those that's on the list. It's about an elf. I think her name is Free Ren, so I think that's where it comes from. She was in a guild that defeats the demon lord within their world,
Okay.
right? But because she's an elf, she ages slower than...
Yeah.
So what happens is, they're like, yeah, celebration, blah, she goes, travels the world now, and then when she comes back, everyone in the guild is dead. Because they died of old age. But then all their
Kids.
have formed a guild. And she
Okay.
goes, do you know what? Let's go on an adventure and I'll go with them. And it's like, kind of like self-reflecting on what she could have done differently to get to know her guild. And what she could have done differently to, you know, because she's like, for her, everything is so slow, but for everyone else, life happens so much faster, and
As an instant.
it's like it's
Okay,
like her reflecting on that, being like, wow, I am taking everything so for granted because I'm not, and I could have interacted with his dad this way, or I could have done that, and they dropped 4 episodes straight away. I've not watched any of them yet because everyone's like, the 2-hour episode's about to drop, and then I went on Crunchyroll. I was like, you mean the 4 20-minute episodes that they've dropped? Which, you know, it's like that sounded intimidating to me. I was like, I don't want to sit through a 2-hour
No.
episode, but then it's
Yeah,
like...
well, it's weird that.
think-
It's same with anything, because you can watch... I watched 10 episodes of the show and be fine.
Yeah, but it's one thing.
Yeah, one thing in 2 hours.
It means you have to commit.
Although, when I watched Continental, I was just like, oh, I'll watch this. Hour and a half. I don't mind. That's cool.
I think the only
John
time that I would ever watch like a 2-hour episode if it's something that's built up for many years.
Oh yeah, if you've been watching it for ages and you're waiting for it.
Like when Attack on Titan dropped a 1-hour episode, it was like,
straight
yeah,
on
of
that.
course.
Did not care.
It's like,
Did not care. Have you watched that yet?
No.
What the fuck? Stay. Well, we're going to spoil it for you. So,
I've read the manga, I know, I'm good.
oh, yeah.
have you read the end?
Not the end.
Oh,
but
I was
I'm
going to
saving
say,
that.
so the next one, November 4th. November 4th. We should do a watch party. The actual last Attack on Titan episode. It's
Yeah,
another hour long.
They say that.
It's coming out.
They
So
said
it's
that the final series.
It's the
and then...
final season, part 4,
Season.
episode 2,
Oh.
finale.
Maybe.
Is out potentially.
Kind of.
Nearly. November 4th.
Honestly, I can see this saying, "Oh, the final season, part 6, 7, 8."
Then there's the prequels.
Well, mind you, in the mangas, they also did the Academy age.
Oh, they did, and then
days.
they did Before the Fall as well,
Yeah.
which was like an actual
Oh, yeah, yeah.
serious beforehand. So, oh my god,
Well,
maybe it's not over.
Well,
Yeah,
they
it's
did No
never
Regrets, and they
over.
did animize that, didn't
Oh, they did do an OVAs with no regrets, and what was the one about
You got some light novels, The Lost Girl as well.
Lost Girls? They did mangas of, and they did OVAs of that as well.
No, there's another one. What's it called?
I don't know.
What was the light novel?
You know, I regret not
The
getting.
girl on the wall, not like any of the main cast. What was it called?
Anna?
No.
Horror
Someone tell me.
Mia.
No, it was like a light novel. She was like in the.
On a horror? I don't know.
Take Attack on Titan down.
Look at that.
Honestly, the only person
She was in the Garrison Corps.
Sasha?
No. It was like a light novel.
I hated it. I hated it.
Just keep saying light novels to him.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
get
what
it.
it was.
We'll get it.
Someone will know.
But yeah.
Is it the Potato Girl? That's Sasha.
No, yeah, well,
Potato!
she dies in the end.
Spoilers.
I hated
Spoilers.
I
Spoilers.
I hated her death.
Do you know what? I hated that Twitter spoiled that for me.
That's why it didn't spoil it for me. I was watching it.
Formerly
X.
known as Twitter, now known as X. Oh, Elon Musk, you know what you're doing. Bless him. And then the next one on my list, so that was Free Ren, Beyond Journey's End. Seems interesting. Berserk of Gluttony.
Ooh.
Yeah, nothing to do with Berserk.
Fuck you.
I wanted to make you really excited for that. So this is apparently an adventurer who starts from the bottom.
Sorry,
No,
Mistress of the City, that's what it's called.
Mistress of the City.
Yeah, that one.
Never heard of it.
Let's have a look. Oh, okay. All right. Throw on non-audio. There we go. That really helps.
If you had a better camera, it would pick that up.
Hey,
Just
probably
saying.
would. Hey, we're probably not going to release the video stuff anyway. We're going to have to figure out the frame rate on this. So,
For the viewers who just listened to that and we have no video, Steve tried to show his phone to the camera. Where all
Dodgy,
you saw was
shitty
where
camera,
you,
just
where you
saying.
saw his bright light
I think it's just
white.
the fact that it just reflected the light that's just
Yeah.
blinding us. But no, Berserk of Gluttony. I think it's just your generic kind of adventure, but it's a guy working his way up. But what happens is his weapon is what gives him his power. So whenever he kills someone, and like their soul gets absorbed into the sword, and then makes him stronger.
Classic adventurer.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun little like
Kind of like Soul Calibur, isn't that one?
a little bit,
Deals.
a little bit. Like
You mean Nightmare? Sword?
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Where he's like, what's his line? Where he's like, he's all like, bleh, and he's like,
I don't know. I just know the Berserk. kills him.
I'm mental. kind
I
of
just
like,
know that Guts can take him.
probably.
No, they can. Screw Attacker did Death Battle with him.
Oh, Guts and Nightmare.
Yeah,
Sick. I mean, I would have said so anyway.
yeah.
But like, yeah. Cool. But yeah, that's a fun one to throw in. And then Shangri-La Frontier. I think you're going to like this one, Steve.
Shangri-La.
I mean, you might like this anyway. But this is about a guy who likes to find really crap video games and become really, really good at them, like proper OP at them. Like, he makes his character
Virtual
designs
fighter.
really, really lame as well.
Okay.
Like, the character design he's got for this game that he's in is like, it's got a bird head with like no top on and then shorts and then like flip-flops. but then he just like proper plays these games non-stop to be the best at it, and then it's like this series is about the game that he's picked up called Shangri-La Frontier, I do believe, and yeah, he's just Tim just doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Okie dokie.
And
Did he get like trapped in that world or something?
no, he's not trapped.
Just
Keeps
playing it.
going in. He's just put his head down. He's like,
So this
if I die in this game, it's fine.
so it's anime about a guy who just plays games.
Yeah, it's cool. Why not? Yeah. Why not?
Sounds like real life.
Ugh. Why would I want to watch that? I don't want to remind myself.
Of what we do.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it seems. I think that's, and the animation looks really, really good on it as well, which is a bit bizarre one. So I feel like with a show like that, when the money's put in, there has to be something else to it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's cool. And then second season. Actually, I forgot to bring this up in the sequel section, but we were talking about this before while we were out, so that is why. Eminence in the Shadow.
I'll say we were talking when we got here, yeah.
Yeah. We've been talking about that for a bit. We're going to talk about it now on this thing that we are doing.
Yeah.
Eminence in the Shadow is really worth watching. Stephen, would you like some ginger wine?
I think I've got some somewhere.
Okay, we're all stocked up and ready to go.
Thank God.
So, Eminence in the Shadow. I reckon anyone that's listening to this has seen the first season. It's so good. Like it's so stupid. It's great.
You mentioned there were slimes in it, so I'll definitely be watching.
Yeah, you like slimes.
I do.
Yeah.
Was it Monster Music? Where's the slime girl in there?
Monster Musume.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it right, Steve. Monster Musume.
Sorry, I'm not like a perv like all yous.
Oh.
The slime girl in that Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know the name, and you're telling me, you're like, ugh, you're gross, but isn't the name? Don't she live? She got the big.
They all have that thing.
She's dead weird in that one. I like slime girls, but I think she's just too innocent. That's why I prefer Mia.
Yeah.
The serpent girl.
Oh yeah, the lamia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Snake woman.
We like snake ladies.
Yeah.
That's like we like.
Right in the very first episode, you're taking the skin off the tail, and she's kind of getting turned on from it.
That was like the spider girl.
Oh, Araka, what's her name?
It's like Araka Rachel or whatever. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you two enjoy this for a bit while I just ponder over my life.
Think about your choices.
Oh God, I think I've made the right ones. By the sounds of it.
Not a man of culture, I see.
But Eminence in the Shadow, I'm going to talk about it just for the sake of the podcast because obviously I talked to you about it before. But initially, it's about a guy who wants to be like the strongest. He wants to be cool.
The very best, like no one was before.
Yeah, but he ain't catching anything
No.
other than thieves in the middle of the night with crowbars. Yeah. So yeah, he basically like he likes beating up people, wants to be the strongest. But then he's like, this world doesn't have magic in it. I need magic. It's the one thing that's holding me back. I want magic. And he's out in the forest, screaming at this tree, headbutting it, screaming magic, and then just jumps out into the middle of the road, gets hit by a truck, and then he's in the world.
Truck gun.
Truck gun strikes, and then he's in a world with magic, and he's really, really OP.
Are there any isekais that don't require truck con besides Konosuba?
Yes.
He was hit by a tractor, wasn't he?
Really slowly. Oh no, he didn't.
No, he had a heart attack when he fell down. Yeah, sorry.
He had a heart attack. He had a heart attack and pissed himself.
Yeah.
So
Cool, because Aqua's taking a piss
out
of him.
Yeah. Mate. No, and then the anime I was telling you about that Gigup talked about, the worst anime ever. They didn't get hit by a truck. A magical stork bird duck thing just grabs him and takes him away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You talking about that? I like the concept, but apparently he's really bad.
Oh yeah. The fact that he's like, is one half of himself is in one world and one half in the other, and then they affect
Interesting
each
concept.
Other. But
apparently poorly executed.
Wait a minute, the guy from Reincarnated as a Slime, he wasn't dying from a truck, was he?
He got stabbed.
Stabbed, yeah.
Yeah, and he wanted his mate to like hide all
his
his
computer.
Destroy my computer!
No, yeah, he gets stabbed saving someone.
Yeah. That guy,
Doesn't Mashoga Tensei do the same? Although he pushes someone out of the way and gets hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tries to save a girl,
Yeah.
but then gets killed.
What else? Let's go through all the isekais
We might
and
be here a
establish
while.
which ones
So
don't
Sword Art
have.
Online isn't.
That's true.
Yeah, Sword
It's
Art
not an
Online.
isekai,
No.
no.
Well, it
What?
kind of is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but he comes out of it and then goes back in.
Yeah, but he's still in another world.
World, yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't die.
No. Yeah, but if he
No,
dies in
no.
that game, he dies in real life. It's
Obviously.
set up straight away.
I would,
First episode.
I would consider it not an isekai.
You consider Sword Art Online not an isekai?
That's right.
This is a really interesting
No,
discussion.
no.
What the hell?
Like the quintessential isekai.
Dan,
Yes.
right,
Nah.
genuine. Are you trying to mess with me right now?
No.
You're saying,
I'm saying.
right, word for word, I need to put this out there now, right? You are saying Sword Art Online
Yes.
is not an isekai.
I would not consider isekai.
Well, consider it then. I'm interested.
What is it then?
Digital world one.
But that's a different... So he's in a different world.
Listen, all the.
What is Digimon?
Not an isekai.
Whoa, you don't... What the... Do you mean that, or are you just using that as your argument?
I mean it.
Digimon is an isekai.
Not.
Digimon's
not an
is.
isekai.
Digimon is.
Nah.
Digimon is an
Nah.
isekai. They're trapped in a different world.
Yeah, but nobody dies.
They don't have to.
They don't have to die.
They don't have to die. They're just trapped in a different world.
Okay.
They don't have to die.
Alright.
Just because the truck hits them doesn't mean they're dead.
Overlord.
Yeah.
He doesn't die.
He just
gets-
wakes up in a game.
Yeah. Overlord.
Just carries on in that game.
I've not watched Overlord.
What else?
Doesn't mean it's not an isekai.
Okay.
I've not seen it, so it can't have the label.
Mind you, I suppose my counter argument to myself would have been Uncle from Another World.
Yeah, how's he getting?
That's a reverse isekai.
He comes
Isekai.
out of it, yeah.
He comes back.
Because he goes there.
Yeah, but how does he get there?
How does he get there, Dan?
Don't know.
I can't remember.
Oh, well, it might not be an isekai because he might not have died. But did he die? Or was he in the hospital the whole time?
He
was
was in
in
the
coma,
hospital.
wasn't he?
Ah,
Coma.
so he didn't die.
But was he hit by a truck to get in the hospital though?
Oh, I don't know. Dan,
Ooh.
Oh.
you've wound me up.
My plan worked.
God damn it. I need other guests.
Good luck finding them.
Oh. If I make it audio only, I'll just do voices. Be like, hey Dan, so you think that this isn't a fantasy anime? Well, I don't think it's a fantasy anime. Well, you're wrong. Okay. There you go. That's as easy then, isn't it?
I'm right. Always.
Always. Always.
That's a terrible impression.
Of who?
Anyone. We all can clearly see that's you.
Not for the audio only,
Anyways.
listeners. Where am I going to put this for audio only? Shall I just put it on...
You can upload to Spotify, can't you?
I can try.
Why not?
I mean,
Go for it.
iTunes,
the possibilities are endless.
Amazon. Is there any?
I kind of get the feeling there'd be an issue when it comes to iTunes. I think they take like a massive.
I think I have to pay to put it on there.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck that.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not
that's
going on iTunes.
Like, and I'm
I'm not paying to put my stuff anywhere. That's not how it works.
Fuck you, iPhone users.
I want to get paid.
Damn you, Apple!
All these stupid people that say you have to pay money to earn it. Like, shut up. I'll slap it wherever I need to, and then it'll make me stuff.
You have to spend $1 to make $1, they would say.
Yeah, well, they're stupid. So
Fuck 'em.
I'm enjoying this. So there is. That's my list of anime.
Yeah.
I think, unless I think of anything else. What's
Okie doke.
oh.
Oh.
What?
Have you seen the trailer for The Creator?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
next discussion.
What's the creator doing now?
The Creator is a new movie coming out. It's I've only seen like
Actually,
seconds of the trailer. It looks interesting.
You know what? I think I've seen a bit of it.
From
yeah.
the director of Rogue One. It's a sci-fi. Don't fucking
Which Rogue One? Because I'm sure there are like
Star
5 directors.
Wars, Rogue. Oh,
There are like 5 directors, I think.
one of them.
Yeah. I'm sure
Got
they
work
just kept
on
replacing them. Because they
Well-
wanted to do their own thing and they went, nope.
Well,
That was why the whole trailer was different from the movie. It was like quite a lot. Like the main tagline was "I'm a rebel, we rebel," and that wasn't in the movie.
so. What you're saying is you haven't seen the trailer for.
I haven't seen the trailer for that. No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. You know,
I feel like you're being
sure
rather
the-
aggressive towards me, Steve.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, who's the head of Marvel doing Star Wars?
Kevin Feige. No.
No, that's
That's Marvel's.
that's Marvel's.
I feel like I'm in a course.
You mean
just to answer
Disney?
the question.
Disney
Yeah, yeah.
doing
Disney.
Star Wars.
Yeah. But I'm sure they had like massive problems with directors, and that's why they had to get like so many in.
Oh.
I'm sure they had to do like all the Star Wars movies,
Oh.
apart from maybe J.J. Abrams that did one, didn't he?
That one time.
Yeah, and then I'm sure he wasn't happy about it as well. Maybe. Don't, you know.
Well, I think the creator looks good. And
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be
It's
good. But
probably something I won't watch.
Okay.
There's one movie
Ah,
I'm looking
sorry.
forward to.
What?
that's what you get, Dad. That's what you get.
Just for trying to bring
Yeah,
up a
yeah,
conversation
yeah.
on something
Don't
that
you
isn't
dare.
anime. As soon as I bring up anything anime, it's like, no, you're an idiot. You don't know anything you're talking about. This is our field of expertise, you dick.
There is one movie I'm looking forward to watching just so I can either enjoy it or criticise it. That's
is
the
it?
new Exorcist movie that's coming out soon.
There's a new Exorcist
There's
movie
nothing
coming
sacred
out.
anymore. Why
I
would
know.
they remake The
Hey,
Exorcist?
why is that
Well-
a thing?
I don't know. I kind of do feel that it's something that they shouldn't touch. Just like, you know, they should never remake The Godfather kind of thing. I kind of do feel that The Exorcist is one of those ones they shouldn't. But
Yeah.
I want to watch it just to know. Just
Oh,
to
you
know.
want to kind of hate watch it?
Kind of. Do you know, like when we do about Evolution, you know what? Ugh.
Yeah, because you know you're never going to enjoy Evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
I was thinking about the film Evolution. Evolution wasn't that bad.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, sorry, Evolution was good.
Yeah.
It makes me
Dragon
smile
Ball-
every time I look at Head and
Dragon-
Shoulders bottle.
But Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, like me with
The thing is, the only thing that I know about the trailer is that they brought the mother back from the original, like she's in it, and it's like, is something gonna happen about her?
they're trying to make it kind of canon to.
But then they
I
did the
think-
same sort of thing with Halloween with what's her name?
Or with the Rob Zombie ones?
Sigourney Weaver.
No, not Scotty Weaver.
Um,
What's her
I'll say
name?
Sigourney Weaver's in the Alien.
all right, this is why my expertise is not here.
Well,
I'm anime.
I'm guessing you don't do horrors.
I don't do
Sorry.
horrors. But I tried to hate watch the One Piece live action series.
I loved it.
I did as well, but I really wanted to hate it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, it's live action, so you know it's got that
But the thing
bad
is,
connotations and
but the
made
thing
with
is,
it.
you have to kind of watch it as an anime, and then you love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like my friend Lisa, she's watching it with her kids. I was like, all right, watch the anime.
It's like if you
So
like,
there's like 1,000 episodes of the anime.
Yeah, but what you do?
you don't
potentially-
understand it. It's only 18 days worth of constant watching.
Yeah, but the thing
can
what you
that
can do
in
is
18
now-
days.
What you have now is you have another option where you can watch the first 8 episodes of the Netflix live action One Piece and potentially skip a few hundred episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But still, that's like 800 episodes to watch.
And
Which episode am I up to?
and skip the G8 arc as well.
I know I'm not too far.
Controversial, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, a lot of people seem to like it, but I'm manga only. I don't know what I'm talking about, do I?
Yeah. I'm on episode 758. So, not too far, but also not that far behind.
Have you not turned your phone onto airplane mode?
I turned it on just to check the Crunchyroll,
Shocking.
because, you know, I can't look at my playlist in flight mode, can I?
That is a very valid point, Dan.
Thank you.
But just don't talk back to me ever again.
Hit him with this.
You're right, action speaks louder than words.
And so does glass smashing in my face.
Don't step on the shards, Dan.
Aww. What was I was about to quote Equilibrium there. Don't
Yeah.
step on my dreams. I can't remember the rest
I,
of the quote.
being poor, have only my dreams, and will spread them at your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams.
Wow, you did the whole quote.
Nerd.
Whoa, you're so sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's awesome. Dan, quote something.
In space, nothing can hear you scream.
What's that from?
Alien.
Oh, okay.
Not Yates like me, but okay, no, carry on.
Sorry, this is older.
I'll quote something.
It's not older than Yates.
What, like the pubs?
Yes, like the pubs.
That's why I thought-
Philistines, all of them.
I'll quote something.
Go on.
Is it safe? Is it hidden?
I know, yeah.
What's that from, Steve?
Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
I ain't been
It's
dropping
about-
the weaves.
and-
Mr.
I could do old school.
No, the thing is, you're supposed to say, is it secret? Is it safe?
Oh. I've not done
Dickhead.
well today. I've not done well today.
As Drax would say, ha! You must be so embarrassed!
Yes.
Me next!
Wow. Bully the host. I like this.
Well, that's what happens when you invite us.
Well, maybe you should invite yourself to drinks first. Just saying.
Maybe it would be more of
Yeah.
a pleasant, enjoyable experience. This without the intoxication of.
Ginger wine, what the fuck that is.
Do you want some more?
Yeah, fuck it.
There you go.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I haven't got a problem you have.
No, my
Yeah.
problem is I'm running out of ginger wine.
I don't know what the problem with you guys are. I've not had a single drink on screen.
No, you haven't, Dan.
No, yeah, I'll finish that off here.
I reckon you could as well. You
So it's quite, you
Mad.
probably like that.
bastard.
But then I would owe Dan a bottle.
Potentially would be.
Yeah. Cheap ass bastard.
Technically,
Yeah, I might want some of that. What are you doing? This time I'm not
Don't you
drinking.
think you've drank enough?
No. I'm going sober for a month tomorrow. I need to wake up really hungover to enter that. You don't know what this means.
Never drinking again until next month.
Till yeah. Oh god. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be fun. Is there any anime you guys are watching randomly or catching up with or want to catch up with?
What's the vending machine one?
Oh yeah.
I surprisingly
Let's
enjoyed
get
that.
into that. Did you watch the whole thing?
I've watched the first 3 episodes, I think.
That's not enough. There's 12.
Well, yeah.
I've watched the whole thing.
So I had a problem with Crunchyroll. It was only playing Portuguese.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone else had that problem, but that's
weird.
what happened with me.
Yeah, if you had that problem, let us know, because that's
Yeah.
fucking weird. What? You've not... You were asking me about it today.
Yeah.
Before Steve turned
Because
up.
I saw like an image on Facebook where you see like a vending machine which had massive eyes and someone putting like coins in or something.
Well, yeah, hang on, to be fair, he's not killed by a truck either. It's a vending machine falling off a truck that kills him.
Yeah!
Wait, imagine if they actually make an Isekai where when a person is killed by the truck gun, which then has to become
A truck.
gun.
Well, that's just Transformers.
Oh, and he has to East kill people.
Wasn't there an actual talk about like
There's a manga somewhere of Truck Gun, the guy who drives the truck that kills people.
an Isekai's people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks for the potential in people and he's like, oh, this one's good. And
Whoa. Oh my god. That's dark.
yeah,
But cool.
get sent into a fancy world, which I would be okay with.
Still bothers me you don't think Sword Art Online is an isekai. So I'm not. That's really wrecking my head.
trying to think what other isekais are they where they were not killed by a truck.
Yeah, come on. Let's do this.
I'll
Let's
bother.
go through them. Let's go through them.
To be fair,
So Overlord,
Yeah.
Sword Art Online,
Digimon.
not
Digimon,
Yeah.
not Isekais.
It
these are guys.
Fucking hell.
Oh god,
This is gonna be tough.
be tough.
Leave comments. Do you agree with Dan? Because I hope not. What else? What other isekai are there? The Rising of the Shield Hero. He just reads a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets transported, doesn't he?
Is that an isekai?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so there's another one. Rising of the Shield Hero doesn't get hit by a truck. He gets teleported to another world. There is another one.
Slime.
No, he got
Slimy
stabbed.
gets stabbed, yeah, so that's
Yeah.
one.
Technically dead.
What about? I'm not too sure if it's actually an anime, but I know it's a manga. It's like spent time killing slimes and maxed out my level. I think it's called.
Oh yeah. How did she get teleported?
I can't remember.
She got the big
I
witch
think,
hat.
I think she does die.
Yeah.
I remember reading the light novel a while ago.
Oh yeah. Steve is an intellectual, by the way, who actually reads the light novels. He doesn't need pictures like me to help tell a story. He can actually sit there and just read pages and pages of words. It blows my head.
Oh, isn't there also a new season of Picking Up Girls in a Dungeon?
That's not an isekai though, that's just
No.
him in a fancy world.
That's
just
just
a fancy
fantasy.
world. Yeah.
Ooh. You
Oh,
see,
I'm
now if you'd
slipping.
say that, makes me think you don't know what you're talking about, mister.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I can't play this facade any longer.
I have to drop this.
What other isekais are there? What are the big ones?
Well, the biggest one's Mashoga Tensei.
Yeah. Well, we did Konosuba as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Heart
Man
attack.
child I think he gets hit by a truck.
Saga of Tanya the Evil.
He gets hit by a train, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he falls out in front of a train.
And then he challenges God and...
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna. What are you doing? I'm not doing this.
Yeah. And then he sends her back
Yeah,
into the girl.
yeah. Hey, that's good by the way, Dan. I can see you not wanting that. That's good. That's
That's quite fun to watch.
really. It's of an intellectual level, I would say.
So you're recommending it to me?
Yes.
All right.
For
The Tanya of the Evil, what was it?
Saga of Tanya.
Tanya of the Evil, yeah.
Right.
It kind of goes back in...
It's like World War times, but with
World War
technology.
times. Yeah, she like jetpacks and
magic.
stuff. Yeah.
I suppose there's also
She's OP.
But she's like a teenager, isn't she, in a teenage body?
Yeah. So she's got the old
But she used to be like a big shot salary man and used to doing whatever, and then gets sent back.
and then
Challenges God in the
Oh
way.
yeah, that's funny. That hey, what are you doing? I'm dying.
Sorry.
Yeah.
what about the Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World?
What?
Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World.
Oh yeah, we watched that for research.
Hey, I
Honestly, I watched the uncensored version and I looked at it and it's like, I don't see why this needs censoring. This is fine on Crunchyroll.
You wouldn't though.
Honestly, I've seen worse on Crunchyroll. I don't think they actually needed
I was gonna say, name me something,
I need to make notes just in case.
just so I could research that.
Well, the thing
Did
is,
they have
the thing is,
the
it was
species reviewers on there for a while, then they had to take it down?
I think I was on High Dive or something else.
Oh, High Dive.
And then they removed it completely.
What else was on there? Peter Grill.
Yeah,
I'm sure they had to remove that because it was just him fucking everyone.
plowing.
But anyway, that's another Isekai. I can't remember how he dies though.
Add comments, let us know. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. Oh well, yes. That would be an interesting discussion. We can make a list, and then we can actually compare. And then from your logic,
Yes.
we can go over whether it's an Isekai,
You're going to tell me of all the people who say I'm
or whether
wrong.
it's not.
You're going to... Now, this is going to happen in one of two ways. Either you're going to tell me these are all the people who said that I'm wrong,
Right.
or if all the people that say I'm right, you're just not going to read it out.
No, it's just not going to happen. Have a whole
Hey, just
different
delete those
discussion.
comments. It's
Yeah,
fine.
they're just gone. I'll just. What I could do is I can go onto the comments section in the settings,
Yeah.
and I can just block
Every single person.
potential words that are going to come up. So if I get like
Dan and right.
right, I'll just block right, and then it'll just easy filter out everything that I don't.
What if somebody
read.
says, like, you two are wrong, then?
I mean, we can take.
Just be banned, don't worry
It
about
just
it.
seems like a simple.
Hit him with a ban hammer, it's fine.
I don't want those people in my comment section.
I think it's funny that
Tell me I'm wrong. I don't want them there.
I think it's funny that you think you're going to have people in your comments.
Whoa! Welcome to the show. Holy crap! You come on here and say Sword Art Online's not an Isekai, and then you tell me no one's watching my videos. What the fuck? I mean, you're not wrong, but please click like.
Controversial, but I enjoyed Sword Art Online. I really did.
I liked the first half of season 1, the first half of season 2.
I don't know, I liked the Elf Harem Online.
I don't like the elf hype.
I enjoyed it.
I just felt that it was unnecessary.
In what way?
I just felt like in season 2, where they had the Gun Gale, I was like,
Yes.
oh, that's cool. You know, he's starting from scratch, but he's still OP, and all sorts. And they have like a whole thing's like, oh, people are dying just all over again. And then the Elfenheim is like, it feels like a spin-off to me. It feels like a filler in a way. It might not be in the mangas, I don't know. But it feels like that way to me. It feels like it didn't need to be there.
So is it?
It
Because
kind of did in the first one because she was still trapped.
Yeah, in the first half of season 1, I get
the
that.
second half of season 1 where
with
they were in
Alpha,
Alpha.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was only to bring back
Asuna.
Asuna, yeah.
What I'm getting here is like, so it
But-
doesn't
but when-
feel. It doesn't feel the same because there's no real potential like consequences if you die in the game. You just come back.
No, it's not that. It's just in the second half of season 2, where it was all about the Excalibur sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like it didn't feel like it was like leading into anything. It just felt like, oh, we're gonna go get a sword.
Well, I suppose actually, yeah, it's its own standalone kind of like story. I do believe actually.
Yeah, that's what I kind of enjoyed about it.
Yeah.
It's no high stakes. It was just a bit more.
Did you watch Alicization?
No.
I watched most of it. Yeah.
Did you watch the second half of Alicization?
I've not watched anything further than season 2.
The second half of Alicization is the best part of Sword Art Online.
Not that we just kind of disregard Kirito a bit.
They just put him in a wheelchair and let everyone else do stuff, and it's amazing.
Yeah, good.
It's absolutely amazing.
That's what I liked about this.
Someone actually told me that the whole reason he comes back is basically somebody says get a grip, Kirito, and then he comes back.
But before then, it's incredible because they've set up. They go into this magical world where everyone's got all these magic, mad, like OP attacks and powers and stuff, and you don't get to see it because Kirito's like, I'm the main character and I'm amazing. And then all of a sudden something happens and he's like, and then it's like, wait, we've got to step up and do stuff now. And when they step up and do stuff, it's really, really cool. It's really cool.
That's what I like about the second half of season 2 when they just kind of got rid of Kirito, and it was
Focus on the girls, not
that's Yuki.
the AIDS girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's all about the story about them.
That was nice.
And that whole team was them like terminally ill, weren't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she had a
Yeah, the whole team was. And I don't know how long they're going to be there, and they wanted to do this one.
I cried so much at the end of that.
I got teary at the end of it.
Yeah, you don't cry at anything.
I only got teary.
Dead inside.
He is.
I only got teary like in the 3rd episode of season 1. Do you know when he teams up with this group, and then later on he tries to get the revival crystal.
Oh mate, and then they'd run in, and he's like, oh, if only I wasn't pretending to be weak, I could have saved him.
Yeah, is it Midnight Cats?
Don't remember because he activates a trap in the dungeon, doesn't he?
No, they activate the trap. He just warn them against it.
I think he said he was like, I don't have a good feeling about this. Let's not. And they were all like, no, we'll be fine.
And they all
And
get
then
trapped
they were
in there.
fine.
Yeah.
They were not fine.
They were not
They
fine.
were never
No.
fine. In fact, they are still not fine to this day.
And I think it was that girl's like delayed message which he heard later on.
And then didn't she send it to him at Christmas?
Yeah.
When he was like trying to find her.
The Christmas episode.
Yeah.
That's the sad one.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the one.
Literally what I'm talking about right now. Pay attention, Dan.
This is your podcast, Dan.
Oh, okay. It doesn't feel like it.
Sorry, we're talking about like animes like 10 years old here, sorry.
Sorry for shouting, peeps.
It's fine. I'm sure
Talking to you.
allow it. I'll allow it.
I'm talking to your viewers, i.e.
We can talk about anime from 10 years ago if we want to.
Just saying.
You talk about whatever you want, Steve. You don't let them dictate what you do. You tell them. Tell them now. You tell them Sword Art Online's not an isekai. See what people are going to say.
That wasn't me, that was him. You don't bring me into that whole mess.
I'm glad you're agreeing with me.
Digimon's an isekai.
I can believe that as much as you want.
It is!
There are champions, and that's all we need to know.
In a digital
The
world!
world's in the theme song.
It's not even ours! Change into digital champions to save the digital world. Yeah, you even said it. You even said it. God, you fucking loser. Go home to your wife and kid. Go live your life. Let me just sit here and figure out why the picture isn't working on this fucking podcast.
But you need to get yourself a gaming computer, man.
I mean, I reckon if we used the computer that I use upstairs for actual like stuff, it would work. So maybe I could potentially just bring it down next time, so it wouldn't be too difficult to do. Actually,
I don't think this is a ploy to get us in his bedroom. Help us! We're trapped.
The door is just.
I do not. I do not consent. I do not consent.
Well, all right, that's fine. I won't do anything then, Dan. Stop making me. I'm not going to cut the thing out at the intro.
That's fine. Don't cut a thing out.
I won't.
Maybe, probably besides the odd swear.
It would be interesting to see.
Nah, fuck it, leave him in.
Yeah, leave the whole thing in.
That's what she said.
That's that. No.
No.
I thought we said we weren't going to talk about that. Sword Online's not an isekai. What the fuck?
Right, guys, you heard him. He said it.
Oh no! Right. We're gonna end the podcast in a minute, but I need to ask you again, genuinely, because I need to know how stupid you are.
Oh.
Do you genuinely believe that both Sword Art Online and Digimon are not Isekai?
I'll believe what I believe, and anything that pisses you off, I'll agree to.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Dan, for being part of this podcast.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Steve, for being part of this podcast.
You're very welcome.
Hopefully, this will be a recurring thing. If the video version is up and it's janky, we're figuring stuff out. Audio version, I'll work on it. Don't know how regular this is going to be. It would be nice to do a weekly one.
Or we can all just jump on Discord.
I mean, I'd learned today that you've both got Discord, and potentially we could work with that as well. It's just figuring out the kinks. Like I said, I reckon if we use not this little laptop, but the big computer, I reckon that's easy to bring down, because it literally is its own thing. I reckon I could have put that down here, do the whole thing, and we can just try that again next time. I'll see what I can do with this. Like I said, this is the Pixel Party Pals podcast pilot, so this does not reflect what will eventually be out in the future. It just reflects on what could potentially be out with us talking about fun little tidbits. And if there's things you want us to talk about in the future, let us know in the comments.
So you want us to argue about anything else?
Yes. It seems like Dan is in full 100%
Denial.
mode of wanting to try and wind me up, and I feel like that would be entertaining. So give us your hot takes in the comments for Dan to maybe discuss. Oh, that would be so good. And then make sure you click like,
Don't die, Dan.
subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you buy the t-shirt that is currently on sale in the Etsy shop. Link will be in the description. And support the Patreon down below. $1 a month is all I ask to help support the channel. And yeah, anything else you guys want to say before we go?
I don't like ginger wine.
But he drinks it anyway. Mm-hmm. Sword Art Online's a nice guy.